I actually think we're kind of maybe in a state that we might want to consider taking out the boss. Obviously, we might want to heal first. Yeah, that's going to give us some things in the top right, so we don't actually want to do that yet. So I think all we really have to do is go and fight the boss now, and then we're pretty much done with Beginner's Brush. So let's quickly go to the dorm and rest Anya, and then we will use Anya's magics in order to heal everybody else. This is like the cheapest way to heal in the game. I always like to make sure everyone's on full health, by healing them twice, because it's kind of difficult to see exactly when the bar's full. It kind of looks like there's another pixel above when the bar is actually full, if that makes any sense whatsoever. And then we will let everybody rest and recover MP. Keiji, Nikki, Yachio, Anya, and Puck. Yeah, Puck! Seriously, you! Why are you on the back row? You're not meant to be on the back row. Gim, Keiji, Puck, Nikki. No, wait. It's not that order. It's not that order. It's Gim, Keiji, Puck, Nikki, Yachio, Anya. There we go. I'm actually going to stop at the shop. How much money do we have? Barely any. We're not going to be able to find a weapon for Yachio with that much money, I don't think. Do any of these... well, I guess a whip would be okay if we can... Well, I don't know. Let's go to the dorm and store things. Deposit. Can I deposit as many things as I want? That'd be really nice. It looks like I may be able to. Store all... Actually, let's keep sharp needles out. Let's basically store everything else. I'm just going to keep pressing X because it's probably faster than actually working my way through the menus. And there we go. We'll keep sharp needles out just because they're quest items. Yeah. That seems like a good idea. So that recovers HP. We don't really need these, especially yet. Especially with Anya in the party, actually. We really don't need them at all. Flame Flask, we could use in battle, I guess. Actually, Flame Flask I might just use on this upcoming boss battle. We have Hotcakes. Throw down Fiery Judgment. Oh my god, we're still using that on the boss battle. The boss battle, by the way, this boss will be able to take us out in one hit. There's really very little I can actually do about that. Unless we were to spend a lot of time actually healing up. Well, not healing up, but leveling up. Which would be very grindy. So we're gonna give it an earnest try. And we're gonna head straight there. I've just saved it. So we should maybe be able to take him out. I think I was actually slightly higher level when I did it. And I barely pulled through with the skin of my teeth, so there is every possibility we're just gonna get there and die instantly. But, you know, it's part of the fun. That is always part of the fun. We shall see whether or not. Anya, can we... Go on, I'll give us a map. I think it's just good practice, particularly in an LP of this game, to have a map, just because it can be a little bit difficult at times to see exactly where I'm going at times. So, for you guys... you know what, Anya... I hate to waste all your MP like this, but I kind of want Levitate as well. Because that will help us out on this thing, because it's going to mean we don't have to walk all the way around this middle bit. And you can see kind of how easy it is to travel through Beginner's Brush when we're not trying to step on every single square. And that is why an LP of this game is a terrible idea, and that is why I'm doing it, because I only LP games that are terrible ideas. I'm just going to save it. We've only actually run into one fight on the way here, which is better than I thought we'd do. However, this next fight is going to rely on a massive dose of luck. Main reason being, here is the 8-headed reptile, and he's in a bad mood. The Octo Lizard. He's level 9. We're going to use group attacks. Wait, why can't we use group attacks? Wait, what's happened to our thing in the top right? Where did that go? It was at 100. It was at 100. Where's it gone? Why have I got 0.11? Well, we're dead. Yeah, we're definitely dead. Reduce power of enemy hits. I'm gonna need that. Rousing Anthem. Oh my god, we're dead. Use Fire Incantation. Maybe it will help. What went wrong? I'm so confused. And yeah, we're doing a crazy amount of damage. And he's using abilities that can't actually one-shot me, which is actually very good for me. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guy. But what's going on? Yeah, keep using Dark Fog, because that's going to reduce his damage. Yachio... Oh, what's happened to Puck? Okay, Puck's gone to the end of the... Puck's on to the back of the queue again. Puck keeps running to the back of the freaking party. You use Strike again, you use Breath. Okay, we're actually doing quite a bit of damage, still nowhere near as much as we need to be doing. Nikki's died in one hit, as I pretty much expected would happen. Why do we have no power? Why? This worked, this is exactly the strategy I used when I actually did it on my main save file. I basically just spammed group attacks, which it's not letting me do. Keep using Dark Fog, goddammit. Anya's strike is the only thing that's actually doing damage in this fight now. Because the group attacks, when they actually hit, did like 150 damage, and it took about 3 or 4 of them to kill him. So he has a lot of health. Enough that I'm probably going to need like a lot of turns. And I'm getting very lucky in that he's not one-shotting me. I don't know why he's not one-shotting me, but I'm taking it, you know? What's he doing? Is he even taking attack? No, I'm dodging. Good. He's dead! But why? Why did my power run out? Like, why did my power go to 0? There's something shenanigan-y going on here. Also, yes, the boss just wasn't attacking me for some reason. Do I have more evasion now than I did before? Actually, I might, because Keiji's naked. That's it. That's the reason. That's obviously the whole reason this fight was possible. It's because Keiji's naked. Ah. Why didn't I see this before? Why didn't I think of that when I was doing my main file? It's all because Keiji's naked. As they look around, it becomes clear to the students that Ruote is nowhere to be found. Dun dun dun! Something is moving behind the students. When the students turn to see what it is, the clearly still alive 8-headed lizard is there. Jaws glistening in the light. Get down! The students put their Simon Says practice to good use. I love this line. I love this line the first time I read it. I love this line still. Although he didn't say Simon Says, so they don't actually duck. Flash, 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 flash! A blur of motion whips by and the lizard is mortally wounded. For real this time. The 8-headed lizard falls limply to the floor as the icky pool of its blood widens. So icky. So anyone hurt? You almost fell for that monster's ruse. It plays dead when things aren't going its way. I learned that the hard way and it almost got me earlier. I was hiding, waiting for the poison for its bite to wear off when I heard commotion here. So what are you all doing in this godforsaken pit? We were trying to find you because you're useless. I see, I'm useless. Ruote slashes his razor-sharp blade across the lizard's belly. When the guts and blood and stench spill out. How can a stench spill out? I don't know. A sword tumbles out as well. So this is Bacchus' sword. It is indeed a fine blade, but still a far cry from the strongest. Perhaps the wine. Ruote wipes the blade, then holds back as his sword to the students. Yay, we get a sword! And that's actually a really good sword that Gim is going to equip right away. We should probably be heading back now, it's dangerous here. And yes, I know it's more dangerous for me to be alone. So I'll go to report to Mr. Rossi, don't worry. See you around. He just like one-shot that freaking creature. Why were we even here? Like, he clearly had the situation under control. There was, like, although, what the hell happened in that fight? Why was that so much easier than it was for me first time? I don't have a clue. I just kept spamming Spark, and he wasn't even attacking me. He could one-shot me with any attack, and any time I fought him on my main save file, he just one-shot the first guy, one-shot the second guy, one-shot the third guy, one-shot the fourth guy, one-shot Anya, dead. Chances over. But in this fight, he only attacked... I don't even. Please tell me we can revive Nikki. Oh, thank God. And everyone's alive and everyone's happy. Like, when I did this on my save file, when I was spamming group attacks, he just one-shot the first guy, one-shot the second guy, one-shot the third guy. The group attack of the last 3 people managed to kill him. And I don't even. And like, I don't. I don't know what's going on anymore. Stupid game! Stupid game that's actually letting me beat it for some reason. Am I just playing better? Like, I don't get the feeling I'm playing better, I just get the feeling I'm getting more lucky. Which, I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Anya, get some more health, get some more mana even. Because it's now your job to heal everybody! Even though you did all the work in that last fight. Anya, by the way. Don't know if I mentioned this, Anya, my favourite character. Credit to team. Pretty much did that entire fight all on her own. Like, she was the only one doing any damage whatsoever. I think someone did, oh yeah, the like lightning, the fire attack, the item that summoned fire from the sky, that did quite a bit of damage. But apart from that, Anya was like the only person doing damage. Anya, you are the best. You are by far the best member of this team. By far. And nobody else appreciates you. Man, Anya, you are the best. Anyway, that's gonna... Actually, let's go ahead and turn the quest in. Hey there, nice work with Ruote. I'm glad he's okay. Mr. Rossi's wants to see you... Mr. Rossi's? Mr. Rossi's wants to see you in the Sword Dojo. Localization fail. So he can reward you for the work. Tell him Olive sends a regards, Star. Olive waves goodbye to the students. The students head to the dojo. Mr. Rossi's. How could they let that one slip past them? Useless. Please, Mr. Rossi, pretty please, I really need you, sir. A female fairy student and Mr. Rossi are just ahead. The female fairy student is on her knees begging Mr. Rossi. Plead all you like, I'm afraid I can't help you. It's too much to bear, Forget about what happened just now, no matter how much you beg. The students start to close the door to the dojo without saying a word. This is exactly what it looks like. You've got it all wrong, this isn't what it looks like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's exactly what it looks like. The students look at Mr. Rossi suspiciously. Don't look at me like that, I'm telling you it's not what it seemed. Mr. Rossi, you don't have to shout. Shut your As I've carefully explained before, it's not my policy to take in disciples. No matter how impressed you were by the skill test just now. No means no. Give it up. It was exactly like it seemed. Feel free to spread that around the school. Dark rumours about shameless sword instructors, Mr. Rossi, who preys on young perky students. Wait, what was that? The headlines of some weekly tabloid? It only takes one single incident to ruin your school career. Just one incident. Yay, blackmail! The female fairy student bounced to Mr. Rossi again. So she wants to be Mr. Rossi's disciple. And Mr. Rossi does not want her to be his disciple. And she is now spreading rumours. Yay! Blackmail! Alright, I give up. Just stop bowing. Oh god, how terrible. She might keep bowing at me some more. Just know that my training is harsh. I don't want any more of your threats either. We'll start first thing tomorrow on the most ridiculous training I've ever been party to. You won't think it's ridiculous when I succeed. Thank you, Mr. Rossi. The female fairy student gives Mr. Rossi a tiny hug. Tiny hug. No need to feed the rumor mill. I'm sorry, I didn't introduce myself. I have no idea how to pronounce that, so I'm going to go with Svoglia? Svoglia? Sfolia? Sfolia. Maybe Folia. Maybe the S is silent. Folia? Now, I think the S and the G are supposed to be silent, so Folia. Although I'm a fairy, I can't use magic, so it puts me at a disadvantage. That's why I decided to walk the way of the sword. I put in a ton of hard work and was confident I wouldn't lose. When I tested my skill, I lost to Mr. Rossi in an embarrassing split second. You guys are witnesses to my determination and Mr. Rossi's skill. As she grins at him. Mr. Rossi, we're going to be great together, I just know it. And she leaves. And Mr. Rossi has a disciple. Hooray! And that is going to be a storyline that develops over time. Hooray! I don't know what damaged him to create the fixation he has with going after swords, but maybe you can let me know if you figure out why he's obsessed with powerful swords. Here's the reward for what we did. We got a headband. We've just beaten, like, a crazy powerful monster that's been plaguing the labyrinth for all time, and we get a headband. And I guess we get the sword as well. Like, why did that go down? Why? Why did we lose all that power? I do not even have a clue, but it worked out, so I'm hopeful at the moment, I guess. I don't even know. Have we got any monster blood? If we had some monster blood, that would very well round off this part of this episode, but it will not. So, unfortunately, we're going to have to go back into the dungeon, but that's going to be for another time. I don't know what date of this episode is going to be released. I'm recording for 2 hours 15 minutes, which means that it will probably be about 9 episodes in this set, so this might actually be uploaded. Depends if I decide 2 episodes or 1 episode a day. I don't really know. Maybe I'll start with 1 episode a day, and then if I find out I'm going to get internet sooner, then I'll go back to 1 episode, 2 episodes a day, or I don't know. We'll see. I don't know when this is going up. I don't have a clue. I'm just going to leave you with an annoying menu noise. So annoying. Listen to that menu noise. Listen to it seep into the pores of your brain. Ugh.